smarter. Bring home the victory.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It is Captain Shock here. Today I'm bringing you some solo gameplay on the map Crusher. And look at these guys are my teammates, but they're future dead men. So today I'm going to talk about lobby balancing in Infinite Warfare. Lobby balancing is basically before the game starts, the game chooses who's going to be on your team and who's going to be on the enemy team. And this game is pretty strict with the lobby balancing. If you're a good player and you're playing solo, they will match you with the very low tier players, the Stevie Wonders in the game. And they will put all the starving zombies on the enemy team. And I don't mind this occasionally happening, but if it happens every time you play solo in this game and you're constantly matched with, very poor players who do not want to improve or learn against an average to good enemy team who just happens to love feasting on my random teammates. And make sure to watch this video until the end, it is very close. The lobby balancing should be random. It should not be as strict as it is in Infinite Warfare. So just randomize it a bit. Put some good players on my team, put some bad players on my team, or even put some bad players on my team for one game, and then the next game, I have a mixture of good and bad. It doesn't matter, just make it random. But don't do it constantly where I have, teammates who rather shoot at me than the actual enemies themselves. Actually, right now, the enemy team is not the ones who worry me. It's my teammates following me and shooting at me and not using Ghost or Dead Silence follow me around. Those are my actual enemies in the game. And this is why I can't play hardcore. Because if I was to go play hardcore, I would kill all of my teammates and get kicked. But there is a saving grace to this gameplay, and this is why I chose this particular gameplay as well. My teammates actually were shooting down the enemy's team streaks, which is very useful. If you're going to give the enemy streaks, at least teammate, help shoot it down. But that's a rare occasion when they do actually shoot down the streaks. Another thing I've noticed, and let me know in the comment section if it happens to you guys as well, I'm sure it does. You're playing solo, your minimap is constantly countered. There's always an enemy counter UAV in the air. But your teammates, they can't even use a UAV. I'm telling you, it feels like I'm playing a zombie horror game and it's not actually a military shooter. As for skill-based matchmaking, is it good for Call of Duty? Well, the answer is no. And why? This is because if you do skill-based matchmaking, the connection suffers a lot. They tried it in Advanced Warfare and nobody really liked that game due to the fact that the connection was pretty bad and it felt like you were playing arena or league play constantly. But I wrecked so many players in that game. I actually quite liked it. But of course, a game like this needs random matchmaking, but connection should be the main priority. What makes things worse as well, if you have poor teammates on your team, right? The streaks in this game are not strong enough. They really need a buff actually, especially the Thor, and reduce the spawn protection time. Why is it so high in this game? Reduce it. The RC8 is a joke as well. Seriously guys, do not use the RC8. It is that bad. It moves too slow as well. Like, they can run away. You can cover half of the map in this game quite quickly. And the RC8 shows up on the minimap. So if you see the RC8 coming to you, obviously you're not going to stand there and wait for it to come to you. You're going to move away. So if you want good players to help out the lower skilled players, the really lower skilled players who need all the help they can get, then of course give us the tools to do so, such as better performance streaks. And I'm not talking about the guy who is willing to learn and willing to improve. He can be I would actually be happy to help that person out. But I'm talking about the random guys who goes triple, quadruple negative even. They don't want to improve, and then they go on Reddit and complain that the NV4 is overpowered, when actually the NV4 is far from overpowered. And I'm trying to shoot down the enemy's Wraith with my Thor, but it cannot even reach the Wraith, which is quite bad. And that guy hunted me to kill me, and you get wrecked. Don't come at me like that. So now I'm pushing underneath this tunnel system here, so I'm potentially going to flank the enemy team, and I happily take him out, get a nice headshot on him, And I'm looking around now. But of course I'm thinking, look how close this game is, man. It seems like my teammates just dropped the soap on purpose. And I know for sure I'm not the only one experiencing these problems. I'm sure you guys do as well. All the good players will experience this. I know Iwax, who's a subscriber, and he follows me on Twitter, and I do recommend following me on Twitter, by the way. I communicate a lot with my subscribers there. He's been telling me, you know, how his teammates are so poor. Same with Hydrox as well. Hydrox, very good player. He's also been sending me screenshots of what's happening. So it's not only an issue with me and my matchmaking. It happens to a lot of good players. Yeah, it can be fun, it can be intense, but I cannot afford to have an average game. I have to go in nearly every single game. I'm using the Synaptics rewind ability, which is very good actually, because when you rewind, you not only avoid the danger ahead, it refills your ammo as well, and you will see me using it here. I'm searching for this guy. I notice I'm in a bad position, and I rewind, and he gets wrecked. Look at that. Don't come at me. I get my bombardment, and I'm just gonna lace the map with it. Hit them from the air. When I see the score so close, these guys are gonna make me turn up on them, and they won't want that, you know. They would not like that. They're gonna have to bring the explosives to kill me, you know what I'm saying? So I'm waiting here. I believe someone is gonna push there. But if you have the right timing, it will work. If you have the wrong timing, they will blow you up like that. My enemies come back with rage, as always. I watch other YouTubers as well, and sometimes I see the enemy team not even reacting. I mean, really, how do they get those kind of lobbies? But look at this. I'm taking them out here, and I'm moving away. I'm injured, and in this game, as I always tell you guys, you don't want to gauge them too much when you're weak, because you will die quite quickly. The health regen in this game is quite slow. So I jump up, I take him out, I'm pre-aiming there. He gets killed as well. Jumping away, moving away, trying to trick them up and flank them like this if they had pushed through that tunnel. Now look, he's coming back, boom, dead. Checking here again, pre-aiming it, peeking it, and I see him here, but I have bad positioning. He has the head glitch. I rewind. See how useful the rewind is as well? And it's good for going on nuclear streaks, but I do prefer phase shift over it though. I will choose phase shift over this anytime. Checking my back now, checking the 6 as I've always taught. Always check your 6, pre-aiming it, peeking it, waiting behind some cover here. But I'm staying here a bit too long, so don't do it this long. And I move away, I realize that fact. Going behind here, jump shot it, arching jump shot, get him, and trying to play with this guy now. I know he's gonna come at me, so I'm just waiting, searching for him, and boom, gets destroyed, boy. I get my bombardment, and I'm moving away now. I'm pushing behind here. I'm trying to get my back to that wall because I know they're pushing relentlessly. Now I'm getting my bombardment, gonna lace the map again, gonna drop it on their big heads. Now I'm in a better position. I have my back to the wall, and I'm just gonna help take them out now. So I'm just searching for at the entrances. You can see I'm pre-aiming it. I saw him, I'm gonna jump up. But sometimes I should not chase guys like this. It's very dangerous unless you know what you're doing. And look at that. Do not try to sneak up on me like that, boy, and get destroyed. That's what happens. And I get my warden. Now I'm in the prone position. I'm making sure the area is clear. Look at that. You know, he pushes. If I would only gotten up a little quicker there, he would have killed me, shot me in the back possibly. So that's why you have to be a little patient in those situations. And don't run from me, boy. You're only gonna die tired. And watch this. I know exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna be so predictable. But first I check ahead of me, and I take him out, and boom, get destroyed. Just like that. And this zombie dog here has to transform and come and get me. So I get into my Thor missile system straight away because I know it's so close. And I'm just gonna try and get them. But the thing with this map is there's so many buildings to hide in. They really need to make some opening in those buildings, so at least the streaks can do some damage. This is a hard earned streak, so at least let it do some damage. Make some openings in the buildings on the top. Very close. I'm hoping that my teammates don't die too much for them to win the game. And look how close that is. You see that score? So I'm just pushing now, and hopefully we fix this up. But I get killed there. I got taken out. My warden gets a kill, thankfully. One more kill to go. Come on, teammate, you can do this. Just one more kill. So I'm searching urgently for just one more teammate to win the game, and my teammate gets it. Well done. And that's how we do it. That's how we win the game. 51 kills solo TDM, and you can see some of my teammates going quadruple negative, triple negative and so on, but we won the game, and at least some of them shot the enemy streaks down. So congrats, that's how we do it. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and thank you again for sharing the videos. It means a lot. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, and do subscribe if you haven't already. Take care.